Hey, what's up, everyone? I wanted to do a little display case update on what I'm doing. So, as some of you know, I built this case about a month ago. This is a 78-inch tall, 55-inch wide, and 28 inches depth case to hold my one-third statues. And of course, it has the J&D Catwoman, but I also have the Bloodborne doll, and she's just holding that spot for now. She doesn't belong in the case because that's a one-third case. And I'm actually building. So the materials I used to build this case, it's garage shelf, and then there's a panel here, a panel up top here, and then a panel on the two sides, and they're all magnetically attached. The company I locally bought it from actually cut these pieces, and the backdrop is PVC sheets. So they actually cut that stuff for me, and I have extra left over from the larger sheets, which means I can make a smaller shelf for my quarter scale figures. So that's the plan, and temporarily I'll probably get that shelf built in the next couple of months. And it's probably going to go like over here in the corner or something like that, like next to the TV. And that's just going to be temporary because I'm going to be having they're going to have a penguin probably. It's going to come out with that Catwoman, Danny DeVito, and so this space is going to be semi-empty for a while. We also have Paul Atreides and Fade Rotha. They're going to go in this corner top right for the Dune one-third scale. These are all one-third. She's quarter, so she's got to come out of there at some point. And but the long-term goal is to build three of these cases and one quarter scale case for the Bloodborne line and put them all in my spare room, which is actually over here. So, and then we'll do that whole room up as our, as my, statue room. I currently have my rabbit in there, so he lives in that room with the computer and whatnot, and I think I'm going to move him after I have some kittens that I'm getting adopted, and once they're out of my laundry room, I'm going to move my rabbit in there and free up my whole spare room and turn it into my museum statue sort of setup. And of course, I'll be getting the XL line of these down here. These are one-third down the bottom here, but they're going to be coming out with the XL versions of these, which I'm already paying for the XL version of this one. And it's 44 inches high. And now each one of these, like with a midsection point, each one of these boxes here is 40 inches high. So you can imagine that the XL version is going to be like probably where the cat is on the Catwoman from the ground. That's how tall that new XL alien is. I mean, that's insane. It's going to be so massive that it's going to be overwhelming. And so these two shelves, it's two sections that connect together, and I'm going to have to move one of those shelves further up for the next display case to hold them to be able to hold that alien inside there. My issue is this whole structure of the shelf relies on that midpoint being connected with a shelf. There are side panels that I could probably connect, but I'm going to have to move a shelf up. So I'm getting into construction engineering and changing these to fit the XL aliens. And of course, I could actually just take the top off of this and put it down on the ground and use these as platforms to put the XL aliens on top of and do the closed case and then two bottom sections where the XLs can sit on top. I could even have them sit on top of the other aliens sort of thing. And I could do that, but it's going to have to be in my spare room. And I don't necessarily want to shut the door in my spare room, but it might have to. And the reason why is because this little kitty cat right here, and he will destroy these statues. He wants to destroy them with everything he's got in his being. He wants to attack these aliens so bad and tear their hands off and rip. He would love to rip this one to shreds. So it's and especially her. Oh man, he'd be chewing on Catwoman's face, that silicone platinum gel or whatever it is. He'd be chewing on that face in 5 minutes. He would have that whip and be dragging it around the house, a little demon cat. Anyway, so the thing is that yeah, but that's the long-term goal, is to actually set up a museum room in my house with all the display cabinets. I'm planning on three of these and one small quarter scale one, and yeah, and with a couch in the middle and all that stuff. So yeah, that's where my display is heading. I'm very proud of this though. I think it looks really good. It looks great at night, like right now. I'm actually going to be adding more spotlights into this one. That I have a connector in the top right in the corner here, and I'm going to be adding in some warm spotlights because these are daylight, and you can see how like kind of blue they are. They look good because they look like a museum style, but I'm going to add some warmer ones into them, specifically for like the Paul, like the Dune stuff. It can't be daylight white on him, so I think the even this one looks really good with daylight white because it's like, the alien from the first film was very cold and sleek. But this one, I think, even though it looks really good, I think it could probably use a little bit of a warmer light, a little warmer tone. So I'm just going to be mixing in warmer light spotlights with the cooler ones. Yeah. Anyway, so that's where my collection's going. And I'm 2025 has been the year to actually really ramp up the statue collecting. So I hope you guys are liking it, and we'll keep ordering more pieces. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna have Species go down here from PCS. And update on that, it's gonna be shipping. They said from PCS the other day that they're hoping to be shipping by October. So and it's in the last stages of QC right now. So yeah, so stay tuned for all that stuff. Anyway, and happy collecting. Bye.